Welcome. Everyone to this 2K Sports broadcast live from downtown Minneapolis. Hi everyone, we're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Taking a look at Houston. And a wide open look for Claxton. No good on the triple. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ballgame. Over in the corner, Claxton hands it from downtown.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Pass to Brunson. And here's Sharp. Vassell outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Now the Rockets with it. It's a three-point game. McGrady outside. Williams up on top. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catches, shooters.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
And they're on the break. And Toppin throws it down.
Ooh. Put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. McGrady outside. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Williams with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. They get the rebound. McGrady outside. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. The second chance effort. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
It's Vassell on the wing. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
There's a screen by Collins. Over in the corner, Claxton. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. And it's 7 points for Nick Claxton. Brunson surveying the D. Vassell outside. Brunson outside. The three-pointer no good. Rockets trail. Here's Williams. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
It's trailed by 3. Pass to McGrady. Over in the corner, Claxton. It's good from long range. Claxton's got 12 in the game.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Intercepted. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. In the corner, Collins with it. Pass to Pritchard. Here's McGrady. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Knocked away. Now Brunson. Back to Camby. That shot is off. Nick Claxton getting it done for the Rockets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
Outside Williams. Houston moving it around. That's the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And talk about victors and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin, a 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
Another miss by Houston. Minnesota in the lead. Driving in. Here's Robinson Earl. Collins grabs the miss.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Now the Timberwolves with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Exum with a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. Exum's got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
Back to Williams. Pass to LeVert. And just miss after miss right now. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Robinson Earl. Good on the shot.
Boy, the vision of Jalen Brunson is something to behold. This guy, an elite passer.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The shot by McGrady, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brunson down the lane. Pass to Zubac. Good Good defense by Claxton. And it's Williams with the ball for Houston. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter.
Well, Caris LeVert has worked diligently to make his three-point shot legitimate. Knocks that one down.
Brunson. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
LeVert. Pass to McGrady. Launches it. And it's LeVert missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Brunson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Caris LeVert.
Well, Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. For the Rockets. And the first one at the line is good. And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
And here's Russell. Pass to Pritchard. For three. It's rebounded by Campbell. Sharp with it. He's picked up by Russell. Back to Sharp. Puts the move on. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Pritchard. Off target from three-point range. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 15-3 run. Brunson right side. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 7 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Russell. Another miss by Houston. Timberwolves leading by 11. Here's Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Russell. Monk outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Now, Brunson. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Claxton. Poked away. Sharp on the wing. Pass to Brunson. Goes up to the stripe. And the rejection by Claxton. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
McGrady right side. Now here's Collins. From the arc. Vassell grabs the board. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Back to Williams. McGrady outside. And it's off from three-point range.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Pass to Vassell. Stolen by LeVert. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, good recognition there. Caris LeVert seizes the opportunity to get the steal and get out in transition.
Sharp on the wing. To the paint. It's stolen by McGrady. To the middle. Here's Collins.
With a little bit of style, John Collins up and off his feet.
And here's Brunson outside. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
High post Camby. Pass to Toppin. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Toppin's got 7 points.
The shooting fundamentals are real plus for Obi Toppin. He has consistent mechanics and a high release point.
Collins wide open. He fires. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Williams.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line. Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Do you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Rockets trailed by 13. Pass to Pritchard. Outside, Russell. Monk, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Monk's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Anthony. Down low. Here's Zubac. It's rebounded by Houston. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Pritchard gets the bucket.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Vassell outside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Monk outside. Back to Russell. 46 seconds left in the third. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
It's been great watching Ivica Zubac's growth. This guy, his game has evolved and his role is increasing.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Back to Russell. Pass to Pritchard. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Minnesota leading by 12. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Broke loose. It's Russell with the drive. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
Here's Monk. It's tipped. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits at maybe. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
McGrady outside. No good with the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Now, here is McGrady. Pass to LeVert. Houston moving it around. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. 6 points for Caris LeVert. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Brunson, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
McGrady with the ball. Knocks it loose. Pass to LeVert. Claxton with it. Clock at 4. Over Camby. That one a little long.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
To the inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
McGrady. The 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Brunson outside. Inside. Sharp. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
And Sharp drops them both. Rockets trailed by 12. Pass to LeVert. Outside Williams. Back to LeVert. And here is McGrady. It's tipped. Stolen by Brunson. It's stolen by McGrady. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. McGrady outside. Back to LeVert. Left side Williams. McGrady outside. 2 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Williams can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Sharp. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. It takes skill to win these and-one opportunities.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to LeVert. Back to Williams. Now LeVert. Brunson covering. Here's McGrady. That one, no good. Here's Brunson. Now here's Camby. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And it's 7 points for Camby.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And when you look at John Collins' advanced numbers, Doris, they jump off the page.
Yeah, probably the advanced numbers you're referencing, Kevin. Offensive rating, true shooting percentage. And when you look at it through that lens, Collins is absolutely able to score from a variety of spots on the floor, and the guy's an absolute terror on the glass.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Pass to Zubac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nick Claxton.
Make no mistake, with that frame and that touch, Zubac's a tough cover in close.
And the second free throw, good. 27 seconds left in the game. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Screen by Claxton. Here's McGrady. Lays it up off the glass. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The shot, no good. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not